on the verge of a great episode in your journey through duality that will end with those who are ready to ascend, leaving your present dimension. It does not mean that everything will change at once, but it will result in you being elevated to a higher dimension where you are with other souls of a similar vibration. It will ensure a life in which you experience a close harmony and joyful relationship with all souls. The harshness and confrontation you experience now will disappear for good, as those beings who cause such problems are not ready to ascend. Ascension is for those of you who have awakened to their true selves and aspire to lift themselves up. When you can accept all others as one with you, and live your life in the manner of giving out unconditional love, you are a perfect example of one who is ready. If you do not consider yourself to be ready but nevertheless wish to ascend, focus on raising yourself up by doing your best to succeed. You will almost certainly do so, as at this time there are massive inputs of energy to your world and you will attract them to yourself. You will know it is happening, as few souls can receive the energy without feeling the effects. It can be felt as a slight dizziness and a general feeling of lightness within your body. There are other conditions that may lead you to believe that you are about to fall ill, but will soon pass without any effect. You will certainly find yourself able to remain controlled when faced with disruptive forces, and it is the taming of the emotions that will enable you to reach such a level. At the same time, you will be a model example to others who will benefit from your presence. The light as ever continues to grow exponentially, and is carrying you forward faster than ever. It will meet its optimum level on the December 21st, 2012, and will trigger the ascension of Mother Earth and all those souls that are ready to go with her. By then you will have been reassured about the safety and future of those who take a different path, and all happens as it should according to universal law. Put simply, it states that no soul can move upwards until they have reached a similar vibration. All are cared for, and by the time ascension comes round, each one will be aware of what is to take place. As a cycle ends, there are natural changes that open up the next phase of your journey that endeavors to take you higher. The opportunities are always there for every soul. To some extent, life continues as before, but already you see the signs of change that are inevitable. How much suffering occurs depends on your governments and how quickly they adopt the new ways that are being offered to them. Military might will not delay the changes, although the Illuminati propose to use it against us if we attempted disclosure and appeared on your Earth. We can easily deal with such threats but do not wish to create conditions that may rebound upon you. We are all for disclosure as soon as possible, but it must be against a peaceful background. However, it may come when you least expect it, as there is more than one country that will back such an announcement. You have been patient for such a long time, and that is appreciated, but know that events must get underway very, very soon. We are ready and rely on our allies to prepare the ground so that we can follow on. Until then, proceed as normal and take things as they come, a day at a time. In time, all of your needs will be taken care of, even though some of you will bear more of the inconvenience than others. We are well aware of what is likely to happen, and will not let matters get out of hand. We have looked after you and guided your path for a very long time, and we have a greater presence now than ever before. We are still unable to decloak more of our craft until we have removed the threat against us. Once it is, however, we shall put on a glorious display to greet you all. In the early days of UFO sightings, we regularly contacted what you would call ordinary individuals, yet even so their experiences were deliberately held back from you. We even took them on trips around your solar system, proving that other planets had intelligent life on them, and still attempts were made to suppress the details. With disclosure, the evidence will be totally undeniable, as you are introduced to humanoids from not just your system, but from other star systems. We have been separated from you for far too long, and share your excitement at the thought of meeting you. The Galactic Federation of Light is not in any way a military setup, but within the universe there are forces that we need to protect ourselves against. They are mostly the dark ones of the reptilian group, but we hasten to add that there are others of peaceful intent. In your galactic history, there are many stories of mighty wars between civilizations. However, that era has passed and peace has been declared between the warring factions, and part of our duty is to ensure it is kept. On your Earth there is still evidence of their visits, but they are not always recognized for what they are and ignored because it does not fit in with your accepted version of history. In fact, much of your history is fiction and bears little resemblance to the truth. These are areas that we shall address, as it is important that the facts are known. Keep looking ahead as events are about to take off, and you will not be disappointed. The Dark Ones are as good as finished when it comes to exercising their will upon you. They are like the toothless tiger, but still to be avoided and kept down until they can be removed. Many of you know who the leaders are as well as we do, and we will not allow them to rise up again. Money still buys them time, but will never buy them their freedom to escape justice for their crimes against you. It is never too late for them to change and would do their record a lot of good if they relinquished their quest to carry on as before. I am Kenneth from Sirius, and see that the midnight hour is starting to chime, so the countdown has begun. So please keep your cool for a little while longer, as all comes to him who waits. God bless you all.